choose the audio device for Sirenscape. You can't choose the one it uses. So you have to like swap audio devices and then pipe that specifically through a different audio cable and into Discord. It's a pain in the butt.
Yeah, if I were to vote, I would say I'd rather be able to hear you clearer, Chad, than to have any music inside of it.
Oh yeah, there's no music today. It's just I'd have to go and fuck with a bunch of stuff all at once, really quick. I mean, maybe I can. Son of a bitch.
Tis all good. So just a note. Everything is fine.
How does that sound?
You sound good.
Is it Michael?
It's quiet.
Still? God damn! I just turned on the microphone. It's all music.
Yeah, everybody else is like 3 times, 4 times louder than you.
I have him turned up to 200%. So.
Yeah, me too.
Ooh.
I don't get it.
Are you using your Blue Yeti?
I am.
What do you have your gain set to?
Let's see.
And no, gain is not a volume control. I know this, I promise.
No, it's a little over half.
You could probably stand up your gain a little bit and drop the volume. You'll be picked up easier at least.
Like that, maybe?
That's
yeah.
better.
How about now? Better and worse?
It's still a little quiet, but it's better than it was.
This is like being at the optician again.
Say what?
Right.
What'd you say?
Is it better or is it worse?
You may be too young to have to deal with the optician.
Nah, probably, because I just turned 34 the other day, so I'm a youngin'.
I mean, do you have good vision?
I do.
Well, you suck.
I have very good vision, actually.
I am 28 and wear bifocals, so thanks.
Ow.
Yeah, I didn't need glasses till my late 30s.
I mean, eventually, I'm sure I'm going to need them, which will suck, but whatever.
Luckily, I have no line bifocals, so it's like, whatevs. But it works.
Bifocals do not work for me. I have
Mm-hmm.
glasses that I'm wearing right now for looking at my computer, and then I have my other glasses for when I'm driving and having to look at a far distance, like in the theater.
Yeah, my last ones I went for bifocals, and it took me about 3 or 4 weeks to get used to it. And actually, they're varifocals in actual fact. But yeah, it takes a while. It takes a while to get used to it. You have to learn to, like, if you're looking to the side, you have to turn your whole head. But yeah, now I'm used to them. I couldn't go back to just regular glasses. Is Jindorim coming this week? Has anyone heard from him?
I have not heard from him at all.
I hope he's here this week.
So do I.
I think this is like 3 weeks since he was here, isn't it?
It is.
And James is coming today, right?
Yeah, he messaged in chat that he's going to be about 5 minutes. He's in game.
Oh, so he is. I did not see that.
Yes. Session 19 of Avernus, man. Oof.
Let me mute the stream here. And quickly get off of that so I don't see random things.
Yes, there are random windows pulled up. Which another map that you should see. There we go.
So, how has everyone's week been?
Good. My week's been good.
Yeah, I got a new job.
A new job and you had a birthday.
And I had a birthday. Yeah, and I got old.
Yeah, that was a big week for you.
Yes, I'm home.
I've just finished 6 15-hour shifts in a row.
Holy moly.
No, thank you.
Yeah, that one was brutal.
Hopefully there's not much more of that for you.
Yeah,
Right.
hopefully. Well, I'm doing 12 hours tomorrow, and that almost feels like a break.
No, thank you. But how's your boss's family?
She's doing okay. Her little boy, he's beaten the blood infection that had caused him problems, but there may be damage to his kidneys. They're hoping to find out this week that there is not. Otherwise, it would mean a transplant.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
So I got to play this morning at least, and we're now on to level 2 of Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
Nice.
Oh boy.
No spoilers, because I'm going to play that eventually.
Are we?
No, I said I'm going to. I don't know if I'm going to DM it or someone else is going to DM it.
Yeah, I think,
okay.
I mean, I'll probably DM it at some point, possibly with the group I'm taking through Dragon Heist at some point, maybe. But I think I'll probably get Vex's packs that he's got in the DM's Guild. They look really well done.
Can confirm that they are very well done.
Are those the maps?
Yeah, extra maps for each level. There's on each level of the dungeon, there's like corridors leading off, and it just says you to expanded parts. It's for homebrew stuff, but Vex has got a few on the DM's Guild that are ready made to just slot into the campaign.
Oh,
He's got
nice.
one for. He's got an entire like expansion for every level up there. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, the levels are already huge. Each level's really big, and so I'm on level 3 right now. We're finishing up, I think, um, and yeah, that we've encouraged the DM to find some of the fan maps that are much better than the crap maps that come with it. But we haven't expanded to beyond those maps because each level is just massive.
Yeah, I think we'd explored about 30% of level 1, but we'd got an NPC gave us a quest to go down there, so we're trying to get to level 3 as quickly as possible and then come back to some of the other levels. The DM says we're probably going to be going up and down levels throughout the campaign.
Well, in the spirit of old D&D, this dungeon, without giving any spoilers, is crafted in the old style, meaning that the further down you go, the more difficult it gets. So don't get in over your head.
And remember that retreat is always an option.
Correct.
Well, I'm playing a bard in that campaign, so I'm always at the back and ready to run.
What type of bard? What's a bard?
He's a law bard.
Oh, fun! Cast all those spells.
I'm a redemption paladin. So I try to give everybody a chance to repent before I slice their throats.
No,
Wonderful. Just be a redemption paladin, and your goddess is Leviatar.
Sounds a bit kinky to me.
Or Bashaba. Well, I mean, God, I kind of hate admitting this. I had a dual wield, whip paladin who was like a former prostitute.
Why am I not surprised?
Why
And
does this not surprise me?
she was a reformed redemption paladin who used to be a prostitute, and her weapons were dual wielding whips. It was fantastic.
Nothing wrong. It's an interesting backstory. We're all adults here. I very, very highly doubt that prostitutes don't exist in theory.
Oh, of course they do. Brothels, taverns,
Exactly.
everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. And this is why bards are put into the game.
Exactly. I just hate admitting that because people are going to be like, "Oh, you're that guy.
You're not that bard.
You're that person that makes
Why
those characters."
can't I figure
You're
out
gonna try and sleep with everyone.
how to add in
Chad, when was the last time you heard from Jindorum?
the Sunday that he said his kid was in hospital, which was 119 this
That
year.
doesn't sound too promising.
It doesn't, does it?
I hope he's alright.
Correct. Yeah, so it's been 3 weeks now.
Did he say it was something serious?
Let me look. All he said was, "I'm not making it today. My kid ended up in hospital last night," and then we just chatted about something Jindorm would do, and that was it. That's the last I've heard of him.
We should probably just leave him be then, shouldn't we, until he comes back on his own.
Yeah. So he's. If somebody wants to play him tonight, you're more than welcome to, or we can have him, like, be sleeping somewhere.
I don't know. I think in this session, him as a passive NPC might be the best idea.
Yes, it does bring cooler to the world. Yeah, if anyone wants to play him, feel free to grab him.
You want to take him over, Jules?
No.
I'll do it if nobody else wants to.
The only reason is roleplay reasons, because I know what Jindorum's character would do in case some of these things this week actually end up happening.
Aw. Okay, I have. Give me 2 seconds to grab a drink and then we will get going.
Yeah, I'm gonna need an alcohol for this one, so I'm also on that drink plan.
I always have a drink when I play with you guys. Makes it more interesting. Especially when Chad's around.
Yeah, I had one beer when I got home last night, and I felt like I'd been punched.
Was it a Bud Light?
It was not a Bud Light, Styrofoam.
That is a good beer.
Yeah, it's a nice beer, but I was just so tired, it just went straight to my head.
Okay. Alright, so yeah,
Look at you, Chad, getting there now.
Huh?
NPC quirks.
Oh, yeah, I made a thing. Oh, you're in Rob's Discord.
Yep.
Yay. Yeah, I made a thing. I'll put up a link later to that if anyone wants to look at it. It's kind of cool, but it's not a big issue. All right, so where we last left off, you guys were trying to get into this wrecked flying fortress to find some rods, some adamantine rods. You got into a nice long fight with a couple of rocks, and then got into this tunnel. You fought some like bone whelp thingies, and you see another tunnel leading up. You start heading towards it, and you find a nice-looking necrotic centipede head for you, or like he pops out of this little cavern area thingy. What do y'all want to do?
Can you share the map again, please?
Double-click your token.
There it is.
And has it seen us?
It has not. Like it's kind of dead. Like it appears to be dead, but it's also moving. So it's not nice, but it has not really seen you yet.
I would vote for us to find a place that we could do a rest, if that's possible.
Didn't we hear other people here last session? We may not be alone here with this thing.
Yeah, you are definitely not alone in this area. It's a wrecked flying fortress where a nice battle between devils and demons went down. So it's you can certainly try to take a rest, but I would, yeah, it would. You can try.
It's an are you sure moment, isn't it?
It is.
I just remember that when we were in here last time, we heard vehicles or something. We didn't know if they were coming in or scouting the area or what.
That is also true. And you also saw Victor like grab his head, start like talking to himself, and Jules go down to one knee. Yeah, he also saw that. What are they gonna do?
Do we recognize what this creature is?
So yes, let me read the description of him. 2 seconds, please. I have it here somewhere. Somewhere. No. Right down here. Alright, so this is a 30-foot long centipede that exudes necrotic sludge. Big boy. What are they going to do?
Did it just kind of like run down that corridor? Which way is it?
It's slime, like it's, so basically it's right here. It kind of slimed down the corridor, like it heard some movement, so like popped his head out. But it hasn't seen you guys. It is blocking like the path up. You guys are basically in a 15-foot wide tunnel right now, and it is blocking the exit.
And how tall is the tunnel ceiling?
Oh, I'd say a good 30 feet.
Okay, and I think was it Jindorum that I cast the holy weapon?
Victor.
Victor.
On
Oh,
Victor.
Victor. Okay.
It looks like it's blocking the only way up. So the options are that we either take this thing or we go back outside and try to scale the outside of this wrecked fortress.
And the outside it's roughly 450 feet long. You are almost to the command deck, which is where you have been told that the adamantine rods that you were looking for are.
Well, you think you can convince this guy to let us pass?
It's some kind of dead centipede. I'm not sure we're going to be able to charm it or convince it in any way.
Oakheart, you're good with critters. Can you do something?
Let me look here.
Yes.
I mean, I could definitely put some things in its way to get to us.
This thing is very, very, very nasty. Like,
Yeah, the word necrotic is kind of giving me pause here.
Yeah.
6d10 plus 7 piercing plus 3d6 necrotic. Yeah.
I mean, I can.
It
As
has
far as spells, I
a,
could polymorph it. I don't have any
10-foot range.
animal friendship spells. Let me check my abilities real quick.
Huge monstrosity. Yeah, it's fucking massive.
Yeah, I don't have anything for that.
Anybody have a ranged spell that we can start this battle off then with?
Yeah, I've got a bow.
I could set the thing on fire.
Fireball.
I could be immune to charm, so I have no idea how this is gonna.
And Exacto, when you move there, give me a perception check.
Okay. You mind if I just do it in the open? I've got both of these characters in the taken up on my screen.
Go for it. Cool. So, Exacto looking around from behind you, right there in the corner, you see a.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was Jindorum I rolled.
Oh, yeah, that was Jindorum.
I was wondering why it came out with advantage. Hold on.
All right, well, 18, that works too. From where that arrow is, you notice there's a small opening, roughly 5 feet wide, that you think you guys can fit into and go up.
Okay, I motion over to everybody. Hey, check this out. And I start to squeeze through myself.
Jules will do so stealthily.
Junko will also attempt to stealthily move across.
Okay. Jinko, you start to walk and it turns around and looks at you. Same with Victor. And when Victor moves, it starts heading towards Victor. And just move up to where that arrow is and it'll change your maps.
Fossil.
Yes. I'll move Jindorum over.
I cannot wait for line of sight. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so Oakheart, move your character over to the another tile, and it'll give you a prompt to move maps.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, saves me a little bit of work. All right, cool. So now you have successfully traverse this worm that is not very nice. Anyways, so when you get into this little room, there are jagged gashes in this wall, like in the outside wall. As soon as it will load and be nice to me. Yeah, jagged gashes in this wall allow the hellish sky of Avernus to light up this room. An open hatch in the floor leads down to the lower decks, and a metal console is plugged into one wall. And there is a closed door in front of you. So Jules and Victor, you are next to this little panel.
I'd like to investigate this panel.
There are, so not even with an investigation, you can look, there's just a bunch of different switches. Some are pointed up, some are pointed down. They're like toggle switches.
How many switches are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And what positions are each one of them in?
All of them are down.
Are there any like markings on or around them?
There are not. Like next to each of them, there's a green button and a red button, or like a not a button, but like a switch color looking.
A light?
Yeah, a light. There you go.
So, like, what colours are they right now?
They are all red, as if they're all turned off.
Victor pulls the leftmost lever.
Jules will pull the rightmost lever and force it up into position to turn it on, I guess.
Cool. So as Victor turns his switch on, a blaring alarm klaxon goes off, echoing and reverberating throughout this entire area. And when Jules flips up his switch, where is it? A deep, devilish voice starts saying this word, or this phrase, over and over again.
Did Jules just activate self-destruct?
Does anyone understand that?
I understood it. What is it? Can you let me know what that says? Oh, it says abandoned ship.
Jules, I think you just activated self-destruct.
I'm gonna turn the lever off. Does it stop?
It does stop. As the blaring alarm klaxon is still blaring.
Victor follows Jules' suit and puts the lever back down.
It's
next one over from the right to the on position.
I'll say, hold on, guys. So both of these made sounds, right? When you switched them. Do we really want to be making more sounds?
What is that where the blue arrow is pointing to?
That is the panel, or the control hatch that they're messing with.
And there a door to the north?
Correct, and it is closed.
I want to listen at the door. Make sure there ain't nothing coming down the hall.
You do not hear anything. Jules, are you pulling that switch up?
Not as of yet. I'll heed the warning that Exacto gave. I would also like to go over to the cracks in the wall. Are they big enough to? If they're big enough to let light in, I guess they're big enough to see through.
Yes.
Okay.
And, as Exacto was saying all this, Victor just ignores him and pushes that switch up, and loud, discordant instrumental music with screaming vocals starts playing.
He instantly puts it back down and looks over at Exacto and nods at him. Yes. Well, yeah, I suppose you have a good idea.
Jules looking down, it's about a 300-foot drop. You can see a bunch of sand. You can see the red flowing river of whatchamacallit, river Styx.
Does it look like anything's coming towards the flying fortress from at least from this vantage point?
From that vantage point, no.
Okay.
Can he see Elturel from that point?
He can.
How's it looking?
What's the state of Elturel here?
It looks about 50 feet, like the bottom of Elturel looks about 50 feet from touching the river.
Jindorm and Exactor are searching for secret doors in this room, specifically along the west wall.
Looking along the
Yep.
wall, just
Jinko will listen what appears to be a door, and he will listen against it, see if he can hear anything on the other side.
No.
Okay, so the song that you just enacted there or enabled, the lyrics were "You're important. Promotion is your destiny. Asmodeus loves you."
I'm sorry. Is this like affirmational messages from Asmodeus here?
Picture
Exactly.
if you've ever read like 1984 or saw the movie, picture
Yep.
that.
Yeah, I can see that. It's kind of like an inspirational message just playing over it, I know.
And Jinko listening at the door, you do not hear anything.
Is the voice still going off from the levers?
No, they pulled them off. They turned everything off.
And what's that circular thing in the upper right?
That is the hatch that you guys climbed up from.
Oh, okay. All right. Go ahead. Let's try to find these rods and get the hell out.
Can I check if the door is locked at all, or jammed, or anything?
There's been so much damage in this area that the door, there's not even like a handle on the door. You can just push it open.
Okay, I will cautiously push it open.
All right. So opening this door. Sparks rain down from torn holes in the ceiling, falling onto a pair of rectangular machines that have been torn from the walls. The machines now stand in the middle of the room, their loose wires sticking out like bad hairdos.
I say we keep moving. Jindor will move up and look down the hall.
Alright, give me a second.
Is this like a Star Trek bridge has been murdered, like levels of sparks and smoke and stuff? Just out of curiosity.
Exactly.
Okay.
If that's another door, I will listen at that door.
Listening at that door. You hear, like faint whispering, or not faint whisper, not whispering, whimpering.
Chad, do you know that stuff about Asmodeus loving you? Was that the second lever that?
It is.
So the first one was an alarm. The second one was that, and the last one was abandoned.
Yes.
So I'll motion to the rest of the party that I've heard something moving in the other room. And at that, I'll hold position.
Okay, and what do I see to the west?
Okay, so so in here, let's reveal all this since it is light in here. So of course my computer's going to be a pain in the balls.
Noticing.
I even preloaded this map. Like, what the fuck?
It's a pretty big map.
Yeah. Okay, so first off, exactly, this is basically the bridge. Sparks rain down from gashes in the ceiling of what used to be the bridge, much of which is open to the sky. The room has been picked clean, though rows of stripped down consoles and a few dangling chains remain.
And how high above the ground are we from on this level?
Oh, roughly 350 to 400 feet.
Oh, wow.
Jinko, were you going to open that door?
Now I'm holding position while the rest of the party move around and see if they can hear any other movement.
Okay.
What about to the north? What am I seeing up there?
In the north.
So what are these down here?
Oh, those are like more broken consoles. So looking in here, Exacto, you hear a hollow clunk sound emanating from this room. It contains 2 rusty iron crates in one corner and an iron bell-shaped contraption bolted to the floor in the opposite corner. The bell is 9 feet tall and painted black, with several dents and dings in it. Every so often, the bell will emit said clunk sound.
Do any of these consoles look like they work?
You can give an investigation.
I love how both you and I had the exact same idea.
Jindorm's going to check those crates for adamantine rods.
Let's see. Give me.
And Exacto's going to look for any secret doors.
Give me an Arcana check.
For who?
Whoever's looking in the crates. You do not see anything in these crates. Jules, these consoles do not appear to be working. They're all sparkly.
Sparkly?
Like sparking.
Oh, okay. I was like, question?
Yeah, sparking, like making, thingies.
That's a really good way of describing sparks, sparkly.
I will kick the panel.
It falls over. Exacto, you do not find any hidden doors.
Careful where you're kicking that thing.
As it falls over, Jules, you hear... Oh, Jules and Victor, you both hear loud rumbling coming from your immediate south. Like almost as if like machines and vehicles and crap are heading.
Of what? Sorry, you broke up.
Basically, you hear the sound of vehicles approaching from your south.
So is this sort of like a balcony? Can we see out from the south?
Yes,
just about to ask that, good man.
Yes, you can. This is basically all this up here. There's no roof on here. It's been gashed up and it's bad.
So what can I say?
So looking down, you see a war machine barreling straight to the machine, straight to this fortress, and on either side of it are 2 motorcycles.
Do I recognize who's on them?
Give me a... See if you can see that far. Give me a... Well, you can see the faint outlines of 2 birds on the motorcycles.
So what do you want rolling, sir?
Yes. Give me... I'd say give me a perception, see if you can see that far. Like, make it appear. Those appear to be the 2 birds that worked with Mad Maggie.
We got company.
On the motorcycle. In the machine, you can't see who is driving that machine.
No one's getting out of it.
No, they're still driving towards you. Like, they're still heading towards the fortress.
I'm going to shout down to them. I was on friendly terms with those 2.
Seeing as you are extremely far up in the air, and they're fairly far away, your sound disappear, like your voice disappears before it gets to them.
I know we left on friendly terms, but if we're going to find these things we're looking for, we should probably find them before these guys get up here.
So how far down
How far down or what?
are they from us?
So you're like 300 feet up in the air. So they're pretty far down.
Did not realize we climbed that high.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna walk away with a defeated look on my face. Trying to get better internet.
Stop. Jules, right here.
Okay.
From this room. So heading towards this room, you smell the distinct smell of like iron, almost as if it's kind of like blood, and like you see, looking up towards the north, like up here, you see a nice little pipe with well, you've seen these before. It is a sturge, kind of like a sturge nest, right there. But they are all sleeping.
Okie dokie. As much as I want to kill it with same. As much as I want to kill it with fire right now, we might be able to sneak past.
Victor's terrible at sneaking.
Victor is terrible at sneaking. How's everyone tonight? How are you guys doing?
This is what I could really do with levitate.
It's a fun day today in Avernus.
I will notify Exacto and Victor that there are sturge nests over here.
Are any of those things in there adamantine rock?
You do not see them.
So is each one of those a sturge nest?
What's that?
Is each one of those little like barrel-looking things a sturge nest?
No, those are just barrels. The sturge nest. That's coming from a pipe. That is where that pie chart looking thingy is.
Maybe we should try that door in front of Jink.
So how does it look like there's one exit to it?
2 seconds, please. No. There's you. Yeah, looking in that pipe, it appears to be a little exit. I mean, if you want to try and crawl through there, but there's also looking down to your left-hand side. There's little area veering off.
Well, what?
It's like another pathway.
Well, I was wondering, at that sturge nest, would it be possible to block it up, block the pipe?
You can most certainly try. Like, it might be kind of hard to do, but you can try.
Is it coming? It's coming out of a pipe
Yeah, there's a Jules saw. Oh, now Victor.
that's been broken off. You said.
Yes.
Do you think I can mend it together so it closes together?
Do you have to touch it?
I'll sneak up to it then.
Stealth check.
Yeah. I'll be okay.
Yeah, you're being very. I know you're being very quiet. That's good enough. You're able to get up there.
And I'll mend it so it shuts. It's shut. Or it has a cap on the pipe or something.
Yeah, you're able to do that.
Problem solved. Let's continue.
So while these guys explore the rest of the open area. I will stay at the door, and if I hear any sound of movement towards the door, I will try and call out to them.
All you hear is just faint whimpering.
I'd like to open the door that I'm in front of.
The door opens.
I will step through and close the door.
The door closes. Victor, you see a bunch of different doors in this area.
I'm going to relay that to Oakheart.
Looks like the others went to join Jinkum at the door. Maybe we should go join them and come back here later.
I agree with that notion.
Can anyone see Jules from where they're standing? That's my question.
They cannot.
Okay, cool. I will cast Dimension Door and specify a point 50 feet directly to the east.
Okay. You don't need to see where you're going?
Nope.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Yes.
Okay, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 25,
No
30,
consequences.
40, 45, 50. You get right there. The door is still closed, so no one hears any of this. Because I'm assuming that it doesn't make any noise.
It does not.
Jinko, you do not want to enter the door.
Kind of do.
Trust me, you don't.
Does the creature do anything?
So, yes, Jewel, I was letting the RP play out. Crouched on a pile of humanoid bones in the far lowest corner of this room is a hunched gnoll that looks underfed. It gnaws on a bone while whimpering maniacally to itself. Near its nest is another door. Lying on the floor near you are a pair of glass bell-shaped horns attached to some loose wires. They look like they were removed from a pair of tall, slender metal machines standing against the wall opposite of you.
Where are the horns in relation to me? Are they like directly beside me, or?
Where that arrow is, yeah.
Okay, I will move up, grab them, ignore the knoll, and then replace them on the machine.
Alright, let me look.
Hey, where did Jules go?
I thought he was with you guys.
You know he has a habit of disappearing. Maybe you should go look for him. He was last seen over by that door.
Jules placing the things onto the machine. Nothing. Give me. Actually, nothing happens if you're just putting them on there.
I don't see him, Jindorm. Do you see him? I don't see him.
Jinko, you do not want to enter the door. There are zombies behind the door.
Okay, I'll stand back from the door.
If there's zombies, we need to go in, says Jinko, and he opens the door. That says Jindorm.
I believe the premise was Victor was doing this to Jinko whilst the party was moving away.
Yeah, he got them to go and look for Jules, and then...
So, yeah.
So if Jindorm didn't hear that conversation, then he'd just be back here.
But yeah, you guys...
Is a knoll reacting in any way?
It is not. It is just sitting there chewing on its bone, like whimpering and moving back and forth. Like kind of sad.
So Victor's effect was he was trying to make Jinko scared at the door.
Yeah, Jinko's backed off. He's not anywhere near the door now.
What kind of spell was that?
That was suggestion.
That was a sorcerer's spell, Chad.
Yep, roll. I caught it.
That shouldn't have been with advantage. But anyway, there was no one.
Yeah, there's no one. Okay, thank you. Alright, so the party, you guys the rest of you are heading back, and Jinko is not by the door no more, and Victor is standing there. And Lulu will come up and next to Jinko, and Jinko, what's wrong? You look scared.
Something makes me believe there are zombies behind that door.
Oh, nasty.
Then let's get them, says Jindorum.
Maybe the rods are back there.
Jindorum opens the door.
The door opens, and you see Julius standing next to a machine.
I mean, I probably would have, but it's okay.
Where you going?
I was going to try and just like skirt by the knoll and go through the door.
Before they came inside?
That was the plan. Like, I just put it back on the machine and then go through the door if nothing happened, you know? Like,
okay. We'll let that play out then. So, Jindorum has not gone to the door yet. Alright, are you going to open the door?
I will open the door. 100%.
Okay. And give me 2 seconds.
So I'd just like to say that I forgot to mention when Victor was saying that to Jinko, he had like the whole red eyes.
And
Well, I think Jinko's the only one who heard you say it to him, right?
Yeah.
oh, Julius, this dark room contains a metal console that has torn free of the wall to your right. Pinned between the console and another wall is a small, desiccated, winged devil that looks like it was crushed to death. In another corner stands a 3-foot block of infernal iron, a locked safe, with clawed feet and a 3-dial mechanism built into its thick door. Each dial bears numerals written in infernal.
Oh god, I don't understand Infernal.
And I don't think we found anything with a combination, have we?
I don't think so.
I don't remember anything with a 3-digit symbols thing on it anyway.
Close both. I would have closed both doors behind me as well. I wouldn't have left them open.
Okay, yep, they are both closed.
I could try to open it with these tools.
Well, I can speak Infernal, and my first instinct, metagaming now, because I don't know about the chest.
Of course.
So as soon as Victor mentions zombies, Jindorum's going to open that door.
Okay, the door opens. Looking in, you see a machine. Let's read it again. You see crouched on a pile of humanoid bones. In the far lowest corner of this room is a hunched gnoll that looks underfed. It gnaws on a bone while moving back and forth, whimpering maniacally to itself. Near its nest is another door that is closed. Lying on top of a console, you see a pair of metal machine standing against the wall opposite of you.
Exacto will toss a ration over towards the knoll.
Okay. Give me a second. Okay. It will grab the thing and start eating it. Pulled all 5s.
Huh? Then I'll walk over towards the door slowly and meekly to see if the knoll has any trouble me walking towards the door.
Okay, and as you are walking towards this door, all of a sudden you hear a blaring alarm klaxon on top of loud, discordant instrumental music with screaming vocals. You also hear both of those voices, the soothing female sounding voice that says, you're important, promotion is your destiny, Asmodeus loves you, and also overlapping it, abandoned ship over and over.
All right. If I can, I'll open the door.
The door opens. And there's another closed door as a little rat scurries between your feet.
There you are, Julius.
He is. You do not see Julius, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, then, I'm gonna check out the chest.
All right. So you see a metal console, and I'll just, So same thing that Julius saw. Pinned between the console and another wall is a small desiccated winged devil that looks like it was crushed to death. In another corner stands a 3-foot block of infernal iron, a lock safe with clawed feet, and a 3-dial mechanism built into its thick door. Each dial bears numerals written in infernal.
I'm going with 666.
Okay.
Because that's the devil number in our world.
Well, maybe it's the devil number in their world too. I don't know.
No, I don't.
Are you setting all those dials to 6, 6, and 6?
I am.
When you do that, for some weird reason, unbeknownst to everybody else, you hear click.
You cut off. I hear what?
You hear a click noise, like the safe basically unlocking.
I open it up.
The door does not open.
Oh, well, maybe my triumphant cackle was misplaced. Jin Dorm will see if he can open it.
Are you just gonna try and pull it or open it up?
Yeah.
Give me a strength check. Because the door does appear to be forced shut still. So you go and start to pull it, and all these noises that are echoing throughout this whole ship just causes you to lose your concentration, and your hand slips free. But the door still stays closed.
Jinko, come and help us try to open up this chest.
Would Jinko hear it from there? I mean, at the moment, he still believes that room has zombies in it.
He would not, because the alarms and the music is like extremely loud.
I'll go back here and I'll beckon to Jinko. We need your strength here, buddy.
What about the undead in that room?
There are no undead. there's just a hungry knoll, and I gave him some food.
Yeah, that is very
So the
nasty.
suggestion spell would have put the suggestion there were zombies in there. Would simply being told by the rest of the party that there aren't any in there be enough to overcome that, or do I need to make any other kind of roll?
How does that roll work, Jules or Victor?
I'll link it to you.
I know it was a DC 16 when it was cast on me, and I failed it.
Wait, hang on. Is your polymorph, is that a concentration?
You are correct.
Yeah, so as soon as
Suggestion will have worn.
yeah, so it would have worn off a while ago, actually.
Right, okay.
Yeah, because he cast polymorph, which you wouldn't have seen any of that, but yeah.
Okay. At that point, okay, if he sees Exacto calling him, he will say, "Come on, Lulu, they need our help," and he will follow them in.
Okay.
And Jindorum says, "Here, let's try it together, Jinko." Yeah, I think it's just wedged shut. So Jindorum will assist, giving Jinko advantage to try to.
No, Jinko will assist Jindorum. My strength isn't that great, so I'll just assist him and give him advantage.
Crap.
Unfortunately, still trying to pull, even with help, you're unsuccessful.
How strong is Oakheart?
I'm not strong at all.
Okay, Jinko will step forward, say, "Lulu, help me," and he will try and open the door.
That's really nasty, but I will try. It does not. And
So it's unlocked. It's unlocked, but it's jammed shut.
If she's assisting you, you roll with advantage.
Yeah, that didn't help much.
Give me, since Jindorum and Jinko are in there, give me an Arcana check. You don't notice anything. Maybe Jindorum will fare better. Oh, nope, you guys don't notice anything either. It just appears to be forced shut still. But yes, it is unlocked.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anybody in our party who's all that bright.
Guess not. So Lulu will come flying back out and look at the knoll. But she's
Look
still
at what?
hovering. She'll look at this knoll that's sitting in the corner.
Does somebody have a pry bar?
Yeah, I'm just looking now.
Chad.
Yes, sir.
I kind of forgot to roll when I cast polymorph.
Roll. Please. Oh, you're good. Sad.
No, I don't have a crowbar or anything. I've got thieves' tools, but I think you unlocked it. There's something else holding it closed.
What's the material of the chest?
It is a 3-foot block of infernal iron.
That's not considered stone.
So basically, Victor and Jules are commanded not to let the party get these adamantine rods, which are
Okay, I'm gonna take one of the beans out of my bag of beans, wedge it underneath the middle, right under the lock. I said between the floor and the center of the chest, and I'm gonna take out some holy water and pour it on the bean and step back.
So this before you do all that.
Who attacked the knoll? Oh, Victor, the rat bit the knoll.
Wait, can I just ask a question? Why is this rat biting something for frickin' 10 damage? Holy god!
I don't know, but let's see. So this safe is stuck to the floor. Like there's it's like sitting on the floor. There's no space underneath of it. It's a floor safe basically.
Can I wedge it between the wall and the safe?
Yes.
All right, that's what I'll do.
Chad, that bite would have just done 1 damage. The holy weapon effect seems to be a permanent.
I was gonna say, like, how in the hell?
Yeah, it's supposed to do 1 damage.
Okay. Let me look at this beam. Can you link?
Yeah, that's only an effect on your weapon, it wouldn't be on a bite.
I know.
Alright, let me look at these beans again that you finally have used for the first time. Alright, I will link a table. Go ahead and roll on that.
Rob 2E needs to make a table for this.
Oh god, you just killed all of us.
So before, I'll go back and rewind a little bit. Are you sure you want to do that with the bean?
I did it. I said I did it.
Okay. So as you
I think we're sliding down the side of a pyramid right now.
I was thinking that they would make some what's it called? Beanstalk that would push the door to chest open.
Essentially, if you're going to do this, we're going to have to fight a mummy.
You are. And I asked, are you sure? He said, I am, so.
I mean, that's not the big problem. The big problem is we have a 60-foot square base pyramid in a room that is like 15 feet max.
Exactor. I'm just going to say that Exactor is not even in the room. He's at the front.
So yeah, how are we gonna play this out?
Don't you have to bury the beam for it to work? How the fuck's he gonna bury through cement?
Say what?
Don't you have to bury the beam?
Let me double check. If you dump the bag's content on the ground, they explode.
Yeah, plant it in dirt or sand and then water it. So there's no dirt or sand there.
Okay.
Metal.
That is correct. There's no dirt or sand.
So nothing happens, I guess.
So yeah, you went through all this, but nothing happened.
Can I use my thieves' tools in order to figure out what the right combination is?
The combination is good. Like the safe itself, it's unlocked. It's just forced closed.
Hmm. Is there any way that I can force close? Like, is it our latch on the inside that's keeping it from open?
Give me an Arcana check.
I'll ask, does anybody have any dirt or sand or anything?
Unfortunately, Okart, you also can't see this.
So it must be magical. Anybody get any dispel magic?
No magic at all.
I do. I believe I do. Yeah, I do. I have to use my 5th level slot on it. But I can do it. I'll collect the bean back and put it back in the bag. And I'll go ahead and use my 5th level slot casting Dispel Magic on the chest.
Okay, let me see if that works. How is it like a radius for Dispel Magic or no? It's just one little thing.
It would dispel one single magic effect.
I think you can choose an item or
Okay.
object.
So give me, now that you've done that, give me an Arcana check with advantage.
There we go.
All right, finally. So casting Dispel Magic, you can ascertain that this was a great magical force and that the first barrier has been broken.
Okay, well, I have only remaining spell slots 1st and 2nd level, so I can't cast that again. Actually, 2 2nd level slots. So let me check them. Nope. How about you, Oakhart? Can you dispel magic?
No.
Where's Victor? Victor and Jules. Where are those critters? I asked Noel if he's seen them.
It just moves back and forth, chewing on his bone.
All right, I'm going to go back to this door and close it. And then I'm going to say, guys, I think we need to take a long rest. And hopefully by the time we wake up, our friends will be back.
So
I need more spells to be able to open this chest.
to give you, just to help you out, there's an Infernal War Machine heading right to the machine that you guys are in, and also 2 motorcycles. All of this, like where you guys are at, emanating very loud noises. Like basically all the switches, the control switches have all been flipped up. So this is all still happening.
Yeah, it might be hard for us to rest with all those noises going on. I'll go out and turn them off. Jendorm, you want to have my back? Sure.
So you said there's 3 ways of unlocking this chest, and we've already did 2.
You've only done 1. So unlocking it, putting in the dials that unlock the chest, but in order to open it, there's there's 3 different barriers, and you only got through the first one.
Which was the combination?
No, the first one to get through was the Dispel Magic.
Is there anything I can do with my thieves' tools to try to get it unlocked?
You can try, but I'm assuming Exacta would have let you know that it was magical.
Alright. So am I successful at turning off the sound?
Yes, you are. Lulu or Victor, Lulu will hear that and start floating back towards Jinko.
Were those doors left open?
I believe. What doors? Because I believe Oakhart is still in the room.
Those 2.
Yeah, I believe Oakhart was still in the room, so I'm assuming they would be open.
What room?
The room that you and Jinko are in.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna rest it. Well, we're not gonna rest, so.
Well, I think we should rest. What do you guys think?
Well, we got people coming here for some reason or another.
Yeah, but are they going to find us up here?
Well, I mean, probably so if they're gonna come up here. I think there's only one level below.
Oh no, this is like a massive flying fortress. Like there's several decks, but there's only one way to the top, which is the road you guys took.
Yeah, if we don't get these rods, I don't really know where we're supposed to go after this. So, I mean, we've got to get them. This is, this is pretty much the only way forward.
Are any of these consoles actually working?
They are not. They're well, the one that the room Jindorm and Exacto are in, that console right there is like there's nothing going on with that. But all the other ones, like in the bridge area, they're all like broken. So the one in the first room that you came into that has the switches that is still active, the one that Exacto and Jindorm are in that is inactive, and nothing's going on with that. But all the other ones that you have encountered so far are all broken.
Oh, you're invisible still, Jules?
Until an hour's up, yeah.
Victor, what was that strength check for what you whispered me earlier?
You want a strength check for that?
Well, or stealth. Sorry, I thought you did strength. Yeah, stealth. Okay, you're good. So yeah, now it is quiet thanks to Exacto and Jindorm. Everything has settled back down. The machines, that loud rumbling from the machines you heard earlier, have stopped.
With the machine stopped, Jules still invisible goes over to like the balcony edge and looks down. Can I see who it is?
You can. It is what was the name? Chunka and Clunk, those two winged birds. That
The two Kenku?
Yes, the two Kinku. Sorry, birds. And also the person inside of the tormentor steps out, and it is a person you have fought before, or kind of tried to stop him. He tried to fight you, but you guys took off.
Lord of Blades?
No, not him.
No.
That guy.
Oh, bitter breath.
Why would he be with the people
Did I
from
miss?
Mad Maggies?
Well, just you guys have been in Avernus for over 2 weeks now. Time
Well,
wise.
When did we encounter Bitter Breath?
You guys were flying, or you guys were driving somewhere. He tried to break in to the war machine, and he was attacking it, but you guys did not.
Oh, I remember that guy. The guy who hurled the fire.
That
Right.
guy, yeah. And also hopping out of that machine are a few hobgoblins. As you can see now, you can see 3 more motorcycles coming up from the distance.
And I just have some clarification on that last message because it makes no sense.
So if you're gonna do that, go in there.
Oh, of course, yes, sir. I was at the wrong console.
And as Julius, as you're watching, like looking down and seeing all this, all of those switches, all those noises and stuff start blaring again.
I jump.
As all those starts going on, you can see Bitter Breath look right up at you.
Like, as if he can see me, look at me,
Well,
or...
yeah, he looks up, like, up in your direction. Obviously, he can't see you because you're invisible, but that's where the noise is coming from, so that's where he's looking.
Fair.
And the rest of the party, you hear those noises going on again, and still no sign of Victor and Julius. Now it's been probably 15 to 20 minutes. So what are you guys gonna do?
I'm sorry, I had a AFK. Are we still in the room here?
Yeah, you guys are still in the room, and all that noise, like, I believe it was Exacto went to go turn off the switches. He came back in the room, and probably 2 minutes later, all those noises started coming back again.
Are there any hinges on this chest?
Just yeah, there is, because you got it. That's how the door opens. Or the chest opens.
I'm gonna pour some water out of my canteen onto the hinges, and I'm gonna use shape water, cantrip,
Ooh.
and I'm gonna cause it to freeze as soon as it starts to soak into the hinges. See if it, when it freezes, it expands, and see if it does anything.
It does not. And so Lulu will see all that's going on, and she will say, "Try knocking on it. Maybe it'll open like that."
Knocking? I'll give it a knock on top of the...
Give me an Arcana check +2 advantage.
Can I throw a guidance on that?
Yes.
If she means the knock spell, I don't know if any of us have got it.
And then added 3 to it. I don't have it set up.
You can tell that the second barrier has been broken.
I got another barrier, guys! I'll kind of shout out a little bit.
The guys in the room, other than Jinko, they can barely hear you because it's so dang loud in there.
Okay, Jinko will wrap his knuckles on it as well.
And as Jinko does that, the door pops open.
Oh. I look inside with Jinko.
So, looking in, you see 9 adamantine rods.
Sweet.
Awesome.
How many do we need to get?
And there are also writing on them.
Can we read the writing?
You cannot.
I'll reach in and grab one.
Okay. It is in a... let me see. Oh, you don't speak that language. Yeah, it's in a language you do not understand. But there is a visible number 3 on that one that you grabbed out.
Elven or Gnomish?
It is not.
Okay,
So
Jinko will start. Yeah, Jinko would start putting them into his bag of holding, and pass one to Oakhart to see if Exacto or Jindorim can read what's written on it.
So yeah, these rods, they weigh essentially 3 pounds. They're engraved with runes, and in a language you don't understand. And then they're followed. Each one is numbered 1 through 9.
I'll take the rod that Jinko gave me and see Zactor walk up and say, "Can you make anything of this writing here?" And I'll hand it over to you.
Yep. exactly looking.
Can I read it?
Yes, it spells out the word Solar Incendiator Lock in Infernal.
It says Solar Incendiary Lock.
And
say incendiary or insidiator?
Insidiator. Solar Insidiator.
That was what that was on those discs we found back in Baldur's Gate.
That was also whoever was with the party when you were in talking to Silvira, the little, I think she was a tiefling, looking at Thebes Krieg's infernal contract. It is another name for the companion, aka the thing that's flying above Elturel.
So that thing flying above Elturel, something is locked inside it, and these are the key to the lock.
Grandio.
But we don't know what it is. It's in there.
Grandio?
Lulu, do you know anything of this?
I don't recall, I'm sorry. And I will throw those into party sheets.
And how many rods were we supposed to get?
I think it was 9. Certainly, I think Bell, at least when he sent us here, it was to get 9 rods.
You cannot take the rod.
Victor pops back in.
Oh, there you are, Victor. Where's Jules?
Victor's hazed over right now. His eyes are blood red.
Yeah, it's a bit late for that. 8 of the rods are in the bag of holding, and Exacto's holding the other one.
We've secured the rods, Victor. What do you mean we can't take them?
I'll toss the other rod over to Jinko to put in the bag.
Yep, that's all 9 in the bag of holding.
You can't take the rods from this place.
Why?
They're supposed to be here and not anywhere else. Victor points to his longsword and sends a flaming ball into the party.
Oh. I was in the process of whispering.
Oh no!
Well, Jules pops up from his invisible status as
Wait, I don't. Does damage pop me out of invisibility? I think it's just casting or attacking a spell, or using.
Yeah, he threw the fireball, but like it hit you and broke your concentration.
God dang it! If you just wait 5 seconds.
So upon seeing that, Jinko's going to come charging out of the room towards Victor.
Okay.
And filling it also.
Roll initiative.
Jinko's got evasion. He didn't do anything.
Oh, yeah.
At least that fireball didn't kill anyone.
Just for clarification, are all the rods in the bag of holding?
They are all now in the bag of holding.
Yes. Exacto. Yeah, big ass fireball from yours, buddy Victor.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and release my my holy weapon off of Victor's weapon, and let's see. I'm going to say, "Get him," and I'm gonna cast as a bonus action spiritual weapon. Actually, no. I'm going to cast silence, and I will put the area effect for that, and then I'm going to move off into this, and that'll be my turn.
All right, I'm guessing I'm in the silence. Oh, I'm not in the silence yet. Okay, perfect. So being that, oh, God.
What? Oh yeah.
I think everyone in the room is in the silence.
Yes. And that knoll is just sitting in the corner, gnawing on his bone.
This poor Noel is just like, y'all need something. All right, cool. Jules is going to run behind Jinko, give a very pleading look to Victor, and I would like to attempt to take the bag of holding.
It's over his shoulder, I guess. How exactly would you attempt to take it?
I don't know, but I would like to attempt to take the bag of holding.
This seems unlikely.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say sleight of hand, but I mean,
No, to actually get a bag of holding over Jinko's shoulder while he's about to fight somebody.
Right? Like maybe opposite strength checks if you sort of try and grab it.
Yeah, you'd have to, I think, try and grapple Jinko and then try to get the bag over his shoulder and off him.
Yeah. Yeah, let's play it like that.
Okay, so it's opposed athletics checks then?
Yes.
Well, I'm grappled, certainly.
Jinko is grappled by Julius.
I will take the bag of holding.
Okay, you get the bag of holding while grappling Jinko.
Does it look, when he grabs the bag, does it look like he's just taking the bag, or does it look like he's actually physically
I'm trying to do this as nicely as possible.
is there some aggression in it, is what I mean?
No,
well,
not at all.
He's just forcibly grappled me and took the bag from me. I mean, I don't know how it could be non-aggressive.
Okay.
I mean, I was wondering about how we were looking at bags of holding, and I guess I probably should have asked. I was like, are we doing like the whole 3-foot sack thing, or are we like, it's like a belt pouch thing?
No, I think that's like a 3-foot bag thing. It was over his shoulder. He wore it slung like around his back.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I will grapple and take the bag of holding, though.
Okay.
And, Yeah. So this is where we.
Lulu just got hit. She's gonna fly out and ask, like, yell at Jinko, like, "What's going on out here?" What?
We are betrayed, Lulu.
The silence is blocking those voices.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah, but she speaks
Can't say
telepathically.
Oh no, but no, she speaks telepathically.
She speaks telepathically.
Who is she speaking to or and excluding?
She was speaking directly to Jinko.
Okay.
Yeah, and Jinko would reply. I mean, she can. If she speaks telepathically, can she hear back telepathically?
She can.
So Jinko would reply that we are betrayed by Jules and Victor.
And she'll just get sad. Like, she'll put down her head. She'll shake, and she'll tell you, she's like, "I knew Victor was bad." And she will fly over to Victor and tusk him.
And possibly Exacto?
That silence just murdered everything, by the way.
Yep. I don't know whose side you're on.
And that is her turn.
So, I know Jinko is grappled by Julius, but then if he's now pulled off the bag of holding, this 3-foot bag that he's holding, can I assume that Jinko is no longer grappled?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, the intent of my actions was not to necessarily grapple. I just wanted the bag.
Okay, so Julius has the bag, and yeah, it's your turn.
And obviously, a key point.
Ow.
And another key point for flurry of blows.
Julius goes down.
And at that point, I'll end my turn.
Problem is, I don't know that he casts silence, so I'm gonna do what I originally was gonna do was cast hold person on Victor.
But you would see all these people running around and attacking, and normally sounds would be
Yeah.
emitting.
Yeah, you're right.
So you would.
So I'll think of the only spell that I do have that doesn't have any verbal opponents to it, which is Ice Knife, and I'm gonna target Victor.
The target must make a successful DC 10 plus his con level, or con save, or its attack spells only deal half damage for the remainder of the encounter. So
What was that again?
Victor, give me a con save. Oh wait, no, hang on. Let me. Shit. Yeah, you must. What's your con? It is 3, so you must roll a 13 or higher. Okay, nothing happens then. Go ahead with the damage.
Oh, okay. And yeah, I didn't read all this way through, so everybody around him, 5 feet around him, which is Lulu and Jinko, is going to have to make a dex save.
All right.
Around whom?
Victor.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
What did I just miss? Sorry.
So what spell was that?
Ice Knife, it explodes as soon as it hits whoever, and then everybody within 5 feet of range of who I hit gets to make a dex save. You may be able to prevent some of that, Jinko.
So yeah, what was the DC on that save though? Because I rolled a 15.
And Gendorum is within range, so you get your +5.
17.
All right, so and would have got well. Even then, I'm not sure if evasion counts. It says your instinctive agility lets you dodge out of the way of certain area effects, such as a blue dragon's lightning breath or a fireball spell. When you are subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dex saving throw to take only half damage, you instead take no damage if you exceed on the saving throw, and only half damage if you fail.
Well, it does say explode, so I assume that would be something similar, right?
Yeah, well, I made the dex save, so
Then you take no damage because you would take half.
Right, and the +5 for Jindorum, so you would have
yeah.
20.
Or wait, no, there is no half. So it's either you save and you take it, or you're a success and you take none. So never mind, you take none anyway.
I
Yeah.
took that 8 off you.
Yeah, Jindorum saving the day even when he's not here. Look at that.
So that's good. I didn't hurt anybody. All right, and that's it.
Victor.
Get an ice shard stuck into your chest,
Awesome.
slowly melting away with some of your blood.
This is going to be very interesting because if he dies, he's gonna, yeah.
Exacto's in that range. Would it hit him, or does the wall?
You are, depends what it is, because you are in cone of silence, or you're still in silence.
Yeah, it doesn't need a verbal component.
What is the spell?
Hypnotic pattern.
Let me look.
I believe it does go around walls, by the way.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I'm reading it really quick. It doesn't say. It's a 30-foot cube within range. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a save. And
Yeah, well,
Exacto couldn't see it.
I think he would do, because I think it.
Oh, it would
Just
actually
go through
spread
the-
out through that door. So yeah, everyone except for Lulu.
We get a +4 because of Jindorum, right?
Correct.
+5.
Or plus, is it +5 now? No, it's
Hold on, let me
it's
double
a,
check.
No, it's a 4. Or a
Oh,
protection.
sorry.
Uh,
I was thinking my paladin.
he also has the other aura,
Is
right?
Aura,
At level 10.
Aura of Courage, which is immune to Frighten, and Aura of Conquest, and Aura of Protection, which is a 4.
Oh, okay, cool. Right.
Alright, so 4, 18 for Oakheart. Jules is at a 19.
Jules is unconscious. He
Oh,
can't
yeah,
see it.
so Oakheart would have had an 18. Everyone else is like at a 26 and 22 and shit.
So just Jinko failed.
Yeah, just Jinko.
I will move.
Even the Knoll passed it.
Yep, it's just sitting there eating its bone.
Okay, so I will move to there and take an up attack from Jindorum and.
Alright, now did you cast the thing on Jinko?
What is the effect? Mesmerized or something?
Incapacitated.
2 secs, sorry.
Alright, so Victor, yep. Cool, and then, yeah, Lulu will tusk you. And miss.
Am I out of silence at this point?
Yes, did you roll for the sorcerer spell?
Yeah, 14.
Okay, yep, you are out. Yeah, thank you for that follow, Golden Boy. S neck and foots. Yeah, yeah, roll on that wild magic table. Or wild magic roll, do that. Since Tyler Chaos is down. Okay, so with that spell, a loud noise accompanies it, confusing all creatures within 60 feet for 1 round, except for the caster.
So that wouldn't affect any of them except for me, because they're all in silence.
That is correct. So yes, exactly. You are confused for 1 round.
What effect is confused? There isn't an effect for confused.
That it's got to be a manual one.
What does it do?
Does it make me roll on the confusion table?
Let me look that up.
I believe at the start of your turn you roll a d8 and you move in a random direction. I don't remember the rest of it.
I'm reading it. Let's see. So it assaults and twists the creature's mind, spawning delusions and provoking uncontrolled actions. Each creature must roll a d10 at the start of each of its turns to determine its behavior.
Oh, that confusion.
I will link everything in Discord. That's what happens. All right, Victor, you doing anything else?
Nope.
Nasty.
Okay, so Jendorm's going to move forward and try to grapple Victor.
Victor will be using his Tides of Chaos ability to get advantage.
Okay. You are grappled.
All right, and then I'm going to pull him back into the room. So I moved 10. I'm guessing I could only move half. To pulling him.
Correct.
So I'll pull him to there, and I still got him grappled.
All right.
Nice one.
The knoll is sitting there, and he starts to like moving his mouth, but no one can hear, and then he puts the bone back in. Exacto.
Roll a d10.
You do not move or take actions this turn, and then after that, you are good.
I do not move or take any action.
Yes.
Would the confusion have dropped his concentration on?
Ew. That is a very good question. Because it is assaulting and twisting your mind, spawning delusions and provoking uncontrolled action. I don't know.
Want me to make a con save?
Yes. On Exacto. Do it on Exacto, please.
Oops. His con is not so good.
You drop it, unfortunately.
Alrighty.
So now all the sounds of battle are back.
Actually, he gets +4 from Jindorum.
Jindorum is
Oh,
nearly.
No, I'm not close enough.
Alright, cool.
Yep.
What's the 30-foot circle for?
Oh, that was my fireball, sorry.
Lulu. She'll say that, like, so everyone can hear it in her head. I knew you were bad. I thought you were good, but guess not. So, she's going to.
Has Lulu noticed that Victor's eyes are crimson red?
Oh yeah. And she's going to tusk you, and you are grappled. So hopefully, let's see what that rolls. It didn't roll for some reason.
Grapple doesn't give advantage.
Oh, it doesn't? Okay. I thought it did. So that's her turn.
Just restrained.
And then she's going to, like, fly back.
Well, if I'm incapacitated, I don't think I can do anything, can I? Or do I get any kind of saving throw?
I don't think so.
No, you don't. It's unless somebody rouses you out of your state. As long as he maintains concentration on it, that you're incapacitated.
I'm
No
grappled,
additional.
so how does that affect? Do I need to make a con save for being grappled?
I thought wouldn't grapple just, or you have to make con save when you get attacked.
I just
Anytime you,
Yeah, but
anytime you take damage is a con save or concentration.
Right.
Yeah, if he's just being restrained, he can still be like, "Oh, let me go," blah blah blah, but still maintain concentration on it. Oh man.
I'm gonna come over here, spend an action trying to wake up Jenko.
Okay, yeah, you.
After that, I don't know what kind of action you want it to be, but can I reach down and pick up the bag of holding that's in Jules' hands?
Yes.
And that'll be it for my turn.
Wouldn't that be classed as an action?
Well, I let, like, Jules grapple and then grab the bag as well. So
Okay, cool.
that's why I'm saying yes on that.
It's in my hand, if that matters.
Opposing athletics, please.
Am I allowed to still use reactions whilst I am?
Roll athletics, not a strength check.
No, sorry.
You break out of it.
Does that cost an action?
Yes. Okay.
Let me have a look at this.
Evil. Squeaky chair. Squeaky, 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 squeaky.
So essentially what Victor's going to do is you'll see him wave his sword around and it glows like a really deep purple. And he's going to use 2 sorcery points to quicken magic on Cone of Cold.
Oh. And then roll for your thingies. Sad. Puts everyone in a 60-foot cone.
So that's everyone in the room apart from Lulu.
Okay.
Jules is an auto fail, technically, because he's.
Right.
He's down but not dead. Oh, that was 23 onto Jules.
It doesn't matter that. That's
Oh, that's
2 death saves down.
yeah. So, so Cone of Cold. Are you able to? Oh wait, yeah, you used it for that. Okay.
So I. Oh, Jindorm's down.
Jindorm is down. Cackling gnome. You all of a sudden you guys start to hear cackling coming from the gnome. Exacto. Yeah, you saw this nice cone.
I'll come up and I'm going to try to do a medicine check to see if I can stabilize Jules.
Okay.
And I believe that worked. And then I'm going to do a bonus action, use my last spell slot to heal Jindorum with a healing word. Oh no, I don't have healing words memorized. How can that be? Thought for sure I had that memorized.
Oh, he got out. Slippery fish.
That's very strange. Healing word has disappeared from my spell list. Maybe I need to be in a different mode.
Did you use all your first level spell slots?
I did, but I have a second level slot.
Yeah. So you have to go into prep mode, or just uncheck one of those first level spell slots to see it again.
Correct.
Yeah. Fantasy Grounds doesn't like ask you what kind of spell slot you're using, so it just assumes the lowest level spell.
No, it's gone. It's still gone. That's weird.
Well,
Let me
hang on. Let me.
Oh, I'm looking at Jindorum.
Well,
That's funny.
Oh, and for the record, Card,
the
he
J
didn't
names
just slip out. He
don't
cast
get-
Cone of Cold as well on his way out, and did severe damage to all of us.
Yeah, with all the J
see.
names, it's I don't know.
Changes my whole plan up.
Yeah, Julius, Jindorum, Jinko.
So I need to add the second level version of the spell into my list. So go ahead and that'll be my turn.
How am I being a goober?
And then I'll do it right now.
So you're gonna. Oh, you can just do. It shouldn't just be one extra die, right? So if you take the spell and pull it out and just right-click another die, it'll add on there.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm almost done with doing it. What the heck?
Yeah, see? Hi, walking dude.
Weird is happening. Just go ahead and move on. I'll get Jindorm healed in a second.
Okie dokie. Jules, you are stable. Lulu. She's going to heal. Let's see. She doesn't know that Exacto's fixing to heal Jindorm, so she's going to touch Jindorm herself.
No, I would have healed Jindorm before Lulu came.
Before that, that's right. So Lulu will actually fly down then over to lovely Julius and like gently lay her trunk on him and cast Cure Wounds. Does she have? She does not have second level. Yeah, so she'll cast Cure Wounds on Jules. Get back up. We need you. Euphemism.
So she just healed him after he stole the bag from Jin.
Well, like I said, she knows people's hearts.
True.
So she knows who's in the right spot. Euphemism.
So Okart tried to rouse me from the lights on his last turn. Does that mean I get a saving throw on this turn?
Oh no!
Oh no, you're automatically, the effect will go away.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you just get your turn now.
It's a part of the spell. If I spend an action to try to wake you up, you automatically.
Yeah, I took it.
Okay. So I'm gonna head to Victor.
Which actually I need to add him on because basically Victor is about to die.
Victor uses his reaction to cast shield at first level. AC 27.
Roll. Excellent. Wild magic.
Oh, not that again.
Same thing. Sad.
Come on.
Too bad it's not a fireball. So yeah, everyone within 60 feet, you are all confused for one round. Oh, Victor.
Okay, so he was going to use the rest of his movement speed to head back into the room. So do I have to roll a dice to see what direction I actually head in?
Yes.
Okay, what dice do I
it's
roll?
a D10. Oh wait, no. If you're gonna move, roll a D8. Sorry. So,
I was intending to move north. So what direction would I head?
let's move you southeast. Okay.
I'm confused, so there's not much I could do, right?
Yeah, roll
a D10.
Roll a D10. And then the list of what happened is in Discord. You don't move or take actions.
Alright, that's it.
Victor. Squeaky chair, squeaky chair, squeaky chair. Well, I wasn't planning on this lasting all day, but I guess it is.
Victor is going to move to there, and he is going to point the wand of fear in that direction and just.
Oops.
Oh, he's not confused either?
Oh yeah, I love it. He casted it.
It says all creatures. Okay.
All creatures
Except
for
the
the one who casted it.
I didn't read it all, sorry.
Blades. Right.
So basically, that's where it's prepared.
Okay.
So it is what now? Let's see.
Yeah, I like this.
60-foot cone.
And he's a wild magic sorcerer, so yeah, I can tell him to roll on the table.
Where is the distance indicator on the
whenever
cone?
I feel like it, because Tide of Chaos is down.
It's under your token.
Thank you.
So it's kind of fun. hell is he casting?
So basically, that's where it's prepared.
All right.
I rolled a 4, so that means no action.
Okay. It's starting to cackle really loud now. Cackle, 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 cackle.
Okay, so Exacta
Is going to
uses all its movement to move in a random direction. All right, so east is 1, I guess, and we go.
Yeah.
That would take me south.
Yes.
So would that mean I go to the door, or I just go here?
You would just go there since that is south for you.
Okay. That'll be.
Jules, you're alive. Yay. Where's yours? Oops, wrong one. She rolls a 7. Within its reach, nothing is in its reach. Oh shit, no. Against a randomly determined creature within its reach. Doesn't say friendly or not. So, Exacto. And missing. Jinko, you are the only one who's good.
Am I still confused, or is it just?
Oh
for
no,
one
he's
turn?
still confused.
Oh,
Yeah.
for the one. Oh, for one round. You're right. Sorry. You can act and move normally.
Okay. He's going to use wholeness of body to heal himself up.
Nice. Yeah, we got some good PvP tonight. You know, I was telling you walking.
So no longer confused, right?
Gaius. One more round. No, wait. No. Yeah, you're good. Sorry. You did that on Jingo's turn.
So I'll raise my hands with my shield and my staff in the hand, along with the bag, I guess. And you see this spectral kind of tree start to grow around me, and the branches kind of branch out into the ceiling, and you see these leaves start to fall. So I'm going to cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Very nice. Oh, also, Sean, you know,
My
you
last
don't have
5th level spell slot.
Linked or pinned or whatever. Now you could just follow me.
So it's an action. I'm going to move out towards where I thought Victor went.
Okay.
And then you have something prepared, right?
Yeah, as he comes out the door, I'm going to utter a word of command, and this amber light will flash.
Jesus.
As I cast Cone of Fear.
Hey, there we go. Follow. Yeah.
Does that one go through walls?
It's a flash of light, so I would assume it'd go through the door.
What the fuck?
I'm happy to accept any rule, and you want to make an.
Will you link that?
One moment.
Can't find it on your thing. Oh, Wand of Fear. Cone of Fear. You can use an action to spend 2 charges, causing the wand step to emit a 6-foot amulet each. Well, it's right in its way. Creature must spend its turn trying to move. I would say no.
You don't think so?
No.
If anybody, maybe Jules. That's what I would rule, but
Yeah,
I'm not the DM.
Like everybody else, I don't think really it would.
Why did Jinko fail the save then? He's nowhere near that cone.
Sorry, I had you selected from the previous effect.
Yeah, I don't see that.
So does anything happen if we succeed?
No, you just don't become feared.
I'm going to use the rest of my movement to move there, and I have nothing else to do.
And we might have a Lord of Blades.
So who became frightened of me?
Sighting.
Anyone at all?
Victor, please
Just
calm
Jules.
down.
The cackling
Please
knoll.
stop attacking us.
Victor's head will just turn to you in a very sharp jolt, and you'll notice his eyes are blood. No pupils whatsoever. Just a incandescent red.
And to answer your question, that would be Julius.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we might have a Lord of Blade sighting tonight. Yeah, he'd be kind of fucked because this guy's been after Victor because Victor stole a baby from his master or good friend.
Victor's just looking at Okar as if he's looking right through him. He'll take an up attack.
I don't have anything, man. I'm not gonna make an opportunity.
At this point, Victor's, I'll say it's out of character, is essentially possessed by Asmodeus.
So I'm gonna say I would have had to drop my staff in order to pick up the bag. So all I have is my bag and my shield in my hands at the moment.
Right.
Alright, Jindorum will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah, Victor is possessed by
And he is going to let me just see when frightened dash. No, I don't want to do that. He's going to cast Hold Person on Sir Victor. But does not succeed.
sad. He just gonna cackle.
5, 10, 15,
So
20, 25, 30. But prior to the move, he uses his hat of disguise
Nice.
to change his appearance to resemble Belle.
Oh. Ooh.
Where is this? There we go. And he points at Victor, and he says in Infernal, sit. And I'll go ahead and do a persuasion check.
I like.
Not very well.
Do you have? Oh, do you have? Roll that actually with intimidation because it's Belle, and Belle's a beast.
Even worse.
All right, so it does not succeed, but you look like Belle. Unfortunately, since Exacto does speak Infernal, you heard his response. Poor Jules. Poor Jules.
Yep. This is exactly what Jules would do. Jules would drop the soul coins, all but one, onto the ground.
Okay.
And he will cast Dimension Door. And Dimension Door as far as he can get out of the fortress. Like onto the ground below, obviously. Like if that's like 300 feet straight down and then like 150 feet like out, he'll do that.
I believe you're frightened.
The frightened condition just means that I can't willingly move towards Victor.
Well,
Yeah, it just says you have to use all of your movement to move away from Victor. It doesn't stop him casting.
And he doesn't see
Does
Victor
it?
anyways. You don't see him anyways.
Yeah, I was like, he's not in line of sight though, right? So
correct. So you're going to dimension door down to the ground.
Yes.
Okay.
Use my movement to go to like as far as I can out. Jules is out.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, you get like what, right there.
Mhm.
Okay. You can do anything else?
Nope, that's his turn.
Lulu will fly in here. And cast Trumpet of Blasting. So,
Cover the ears.
yep, Jindorum, Zacto, Oakart, and Jingo, you all hear in your mind. And, well, Julius, but you might be out of range. Anyways, to cover your ears.
We'll do so.
So, question: Victor, knowing what's coming and having covered his ears before when this has happened, would he know to?
I don't know if he would.
If she warns telepathically that, and that's how she's always previously warned us what she's about to do.
Question is,
she just exclude Victor?
Yeah, she's excluding Victor, but like Victor just said, he knows what's coming on. But you're also very delusional, aren't you?
Yeah, true. I would say probably not thinking about it that way. He's not Victor at the moment, is he?
Right, you were controlled, sadly. Yeah, so she will cast Trumpet of Blasting onto you. And you succeeded. So you take half damage. Did it roll half? Yeah, it did. Okay, and that is her turn. Wait, so that... Jinko.
He will move to the rest of the group. I don't think there's too much else he'd be doing at this point. He'd just be glaring at Victor with his spear held ready.
Victor, please calm down. You're not acting yourself. Come to. I'll reach into and pull out a jar. It looks like some dark liquid that's real syrupy.
Ooh.
And I'll start to like siphon some of the energy out of it. And I kind of fling it in the area. And I'm going to cast slow on you.
Nice.
But you succeed. That's all I can do.
This is why I don't like his character, because he's a fucking beast. But it's
Saving like a motherfucker today.
right.
You will not get the rods.
Oh,
Victor doesn't have the rods, though, right?
Yeah.
Nope,
That's true.
Oakart has them.
Yep. So at this point, Victor will glare at Oakart, level his wand of magic missiles at him.
to the
and he will expend 5 charges to cast it at level 5.
So that means 8 missiles.
Yes, Sean, it is.
No. 7 missiles.
Ow.
You'll then see Victor's sword glow purple as he spends 2 sorcery points to quicken magic.
Damn.
Let me see this. So he's going to quicken magic a fireball to a bonus action.
Oh god.
So yeah, Julius didn't know.
It's actually only a 20-foot radius circle.
It wasn't actually.
Is it 20, sorry?
Yes.
The pact was. So there's 2
But
dials.
you can get all of us, it doesn't
one
matter.
was messing with Julius and the other is not. So Victor is the one who's actually controlled under Asmodeus. Shit, okay.
I'm going to fire it about there.
So that's actually a 20-foot circle, the one I drew. There's a weird Fantasy Grounds glitch. You want to draw it from where the lines meet in the map, and then draw it horizontally 20 feet, and you'll get the precise rate.
Why wouldn't
You
you
could
also
cast it.
include-
You could cast it there and get all of us.
Now, the way I'm seeing it at the moment is with Victor being possessed, he's not in his right mind and his aiming isn't perfect.
Alright.
So whilst he would have intended to send it where Exacto says, it's actually going to go there.
That's weird. It's showing 15-foot diameter, but that's clearly even more than 20 feet. Which I don't understand why it's doing.
So is it about that?
About, yeah. So we get +5 from Tindorum. No, +4 rather, but I would still fail.
Okay.
We
can rectify damage afterwards.
Yeah, so yeah, that result.
So I'm using a level 4 spell slot to cast it. As I'm out of level 3, so it'll be 9d. It is only +1d6 per level, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, on top of that, I will be using 3 sorcery points to empower the spell and re-roll those 3 ones.
Damn.
So that would add an additional 10.
Yeah.
God damn.
I did it to myself.
You will not get the rods. They belong to me. You can clearly tell this is not Victor's voice.
Was Jindorm affected by that too? So he takes an additional 10, so he's down.
Ow.
Along with Oakart.
The rods belong to my master, not you.
Yeah, Jindorm's down, so he can't do anything.
All right. Let's see. So cackling, no, nothing. All right, great. Now, so before I end this guy's turn, you saw Julius. The party saw Julius just kind of like disappear. But as the fireball lands, you hear a loud like clinking sound or whatever coming from the sky, and as you look up, you see our good old buddy, the Lord of Blades, land right next to Victor.
Oh boy.
And he will look over at the party on who is still up and say, "Stay out of this." And he will attack.
Victor would have used his reaction to cast shield at level 1.
Okay, bumping was it a 27?
Yep.
Okay, and then thank you. So for his second attack.
2 stacks, let me put shield up.
Okay. Oh, there it is.
Lol.
Jesus!
Okay, doing that, and Victor, if you wish to take it from here.
Yep. So what happens now is Victor goes down to his knees, and you see the red in his eyes fade to black, and a massive black shockwave emits from him, knocking all creatures back 30 feet within his radius. So anyone within 30 feet gets knocked back.
Yep, that is the Lord.
And you see this kind of like black dome just surrounding the area. And Victor's eyes slowly start to return to his normal colour. He looks over at his down.
Well, it looks like we came to blows in the end.
And then he looks over at the Lord of the Blades.
And the Lord.
2 seconds, I need to find some.
As you're saying this, the Lord of Blades kind of cuts his way through this protective shield.
Victor stares at the Lord of Blades and goes into like a trance, and you see the black dragon head on his shield start to glow.
And at this,
sorry, go on.
At this point, the Lord of Blades will take his nice little thing and cut Victor's head clean off.
Wait a bloody minute.
Alright, fine, go ahead.
So, going back in time, because Victor's like an all-powerful super 9th level caster, Tiamat looks at the Lord of the Blades, glowing on his shield.
Glory to Tiamat, Queen of Darkness, Lady of Dragons. I offer my servitude to thee in death as I have in life. Blood spilt on earth shall solidify thine rebirth. This mortal plane is for thee no more. One who served in light fell into the darkness, bound by oath to your side. For now and forever, I commit thy soul into thy hoard. Victor pulls his sword out, looks at the Lord of the Blades, and stabs himself through the heart. Victor's corpse collapses to the floor. Now you can chop my head off.
And yeah, as this is going on, Victor, or the Lord of Blades, will come in and slice off Victor's head. And his body will evaporate. And this little contract floats down in its in the body's place.
Have you loaded me?
I haven't yet, actually. And with that, let's take a 10-minute break.
Good time.
All right.
I'm back. What happened?
Were you really gone?
Yeah, I had to see to my cat just after the fireball. What happened?
Oh, you missed it. The Lord of Blades came up.
Yeah, I see him on the screen.
Yeah, and he killed Victor,
Actually,
and then chopped his head off.
Victor killed himself.
Yes, Victor killed himself.
Okay.
So essentially, Victor recited a prayer to Tiamat. His sword started glowing the most devilish black you've ever seen in your life.
Shit.
He raises it up in one hand and stabs himself through the heart and falls to the ground. The Lord of Head chops his blade off, and all you see now is a floating contract on like a vellum parchment.
So the circle on the screen, that was just for the fireball. That's not still some lingering effect.
No, that's for the fireball.
Yeah, 10-minute break.
So now there's just this floating contract in the air that's. It looks like it's got a black flaming aura around.
And I'm going to mute myself.
Does anybody have the cantrip Give Head?
This is the quietest break we've ever had in a session. So many crickets.
We were enjoying the silence. Words are very unnecessary.
Did I just come back to some Depeche Mode?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
We can turn off.
I've got to say, I honestly thought you guys would have nailed Victor down.
No. Of course not.
You thought we would have what?
Killed him.
Victor, we tried.
I know. I meant. I think. Well, rolls wise.
Yeah, the dice were against it.
And also, Jules trying to make off with the rods was a hell of a distraction.
I was totally unaware he was going to do that.
It was supposed to happen before the fireball and silence, and then it would have went off without a hitch. Maybe.
Well, fortunately for Victor, Exacto has the cantrip Give Head, so it may work.
You're gonna give head to a con.
Not personally.
Oops. Alright, I'm just loading in some things and we'll continue on. The life of a great fucking DM.
I really need to sort that token out. It shouldn't have a white back.
Well, you sent me two. I put the first one in, then you asked for the other one.
Yeah, I know. I don't understand why it's got a white background.
Well,
Let's have a look at that.
The first one didn't it?
No, the first one didn't.
Oops. Okay. Okay. Okay, ready to check out.
I need you to fix some things though.
Okay. Well, we're not yeah, it's gonna be a second for that, anyways.
Okay, yeah, sure. Oh, also, would you like it to be level 10 or level 9?
Whatever. What level are we? 10? Yeah, so do 10. What the fuck else was I doing? So much shit. Oh yeah. Fucking. That's what happens when everybody decides to switch characters all at once. I gotta go through all this crap. Do I have... No. Documents? No. Downloads. XML. Actually, send me the tokens, Jules.
Yep, can do.
Yeah, okay. Somebody is not here, then we will continue.
Sorry, it's me.
Okay. What is ooh? Are you ready, Sir James?
Just give me 2 seconds.
Okie dokie. jab cantrip? What? Oh, that was from earlier. Yeah. That's kind of weird, but so yeah. So Victor is gone. Julius, he's taken off. So we got, oh Lord, we got 2 new players shortly. I guess that was kind of intense. I kind of thought that they were going to be able to kill him, but obviously not, which is fine because Lord of Blades was coded in as going to be happening anyways. So it's all good. There's no fuckery going on about today.
I've just sent you a new picture. You try uploading that.
Okay. Another token. There you go.
Thank you. Much better.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm a bit pedantic when it comes to graphics.
No, you're good.
Did somebody just message me on Discord? So I don't recognise the username.
Say what?
I didn't at least.
What'd you say?
There's some. I just asked if somebody messaged me on Discord because I don't recognise the user.
No, I don't.
SSIDES.
Oh, that's Walking Dude.
All right, cool.
All right. So James, if you want to continue on, the Lord of Blades has killed Victor, and that's where we took a break. So if you want to begin. And ooh, this map.
I don't seem to have control of the character.
Why not? Try now.
Thanks.
Are you good?
Yep.
All right.
Almis, step away from him.
So Lord of Blades backs up.
We need to seal that contract to stop him being reborn. So you see this small red-headed female gnome walk up to the contract. She's going to take out a small knife. She's going to walk into it, and she is going to slash the contract in half with this knife. You'll see the contract just disintegrate into pieces, and then a resounding boom, which again knocks everyone within 30 feet back. It is done.
Meanwhile, I'll be pouring a potion of healing down Jindorm's throat.
Yeah, so Jindorm wouldn't see this going on.
You can never hurt anyone ever again, you foul creature. May your soul be damned to Avernus forever.
And you guys are out of combat. But the Lord of Blades is still there, but you're not in combat.
He was the one, right, Alma?
The Lord shakes his head, as in yes.
Well, we finally have our revenge. Now we need to find a way out of this infernal. Almis, I want you to return back to looking for a way to break through back to, well, where we came in.
I'm not quite sure where that is, but, you know, go and look for a way back. I don't want to see you again until you've found a way out.
And he will nod his head and say, "Yes, mistress," and jump up into the air and take off. And poor Victor is dead. Cool. So, Exacto, Jindor, yeah, you guys are all there.
I'll go up and search Victor's body.
Yeah. Okay.
Everything would have evaporated with him. Everything was cursed by Tiamat.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Oh, well.
There is nobody.
The only thing on the floor is 8 soul coins.
Where is Jules?
He is nowhere to be seen.
Oh, yeah, he's gone.
Nowhere to be seen.
Excuse me, young miss. What just happened?
Well, as you can see, my associate beheaded that Valkyrie.
When you say associate, could you elaborate?
Oh, you mean Almus? Yes. He is one of my servants.
And you are?
Well, my name is Jamna.
Jam?
I am Jamna.
Jamna.
Yep, that's it. Jamna.
And what is a pretty little gnome like you doing in a place like this?
She goes really red in the cheeks.
Sorry, Steve. I'm like, trying
Thank
to
you.
do all this shit all at once.
Well, that man, he murdered my baby. He stole my daughter, and she's now for the next world.
When you say that man, you're talking about Victor?
Whatever his name was, he's gone. He caused me and my husband great grief.
Testing 1 2 1 2.
Yep.
We can hear you.
Okay, thank you.
He caused us great grief, and now we just want to get out of this place and mourn our loss. Now the deed is done. We have exacted her revenge, and I just want to get out of this foul place.
And how did you get down here?
Well, I was. She begins to cry, and she walks over to the ledge. You see that city over there, the one that's falling? I was in there with my husband. That is where we live. Myself and Almus were sparring one day in our yard, and we clashed swords, and the next thing we knew, the sky just turned red, and the whole city just shook. And the next thing we know, we're surrounded by a lake of fire, and creatures with wings and spikes just fighting. I have come to learn this place's name is Avernus. I mean, I just want to get out of here. Please help me. I just want to mourn the loss of my daughter, my poor little Elise.
Another 2 new characters because Julius is also essentially leaving, and Victor is dead.
And what can you do?
Well, back where I came from, they call me the Lord of Illusions. I have specialized in illusion magic from being a very young girl, and I also fought in many gladiatorial tournaments. Won quite a few, lost quite a few. That is where I met my husband and my faithful servant Almus. And, well,
I guess you could just say I'm your run-of-the-mill little gnome who's got a really nice spellbook.
And a gladiator.
Yeah. Well, girl's gotta make money.
Well, what do you think, guys?
Are the rods still in the bag of holding?
They are.
At this point, she will telepathically talk to Exacto. I mean you no harm. Please help me.
I'm gonna do a little insight check here.
Okay. She does appear to be telling the truth.
And so tell me how that Lord of Blades or whatever became to be in your.
Well, we met in the arena. He was the only person who I have never managed to best, and we just became friends. He helped me meet my husband. He helped me settle down. He's helped me in more ways than I can even count. It's not really like a master-subordinate relationship. He's more like a son to me, but he refuses to call me anything other than mistress or master. He has a very, I don't know how you'd explain it. He sees me as his better, even though I've never bested him in combat. He is a very, very sweet man. He just has a sickening taste for blood for those that hurt him.
So we are all very injured and could use a rest. Is there any way that you could help us safely rest so that we can continue on our quest to get out of here and return El Terrell to back to
I honestly would not suggest resting here. When myself and Almus came up, there seemed to be some very scary looking machines at the bottom. I think we should go. We need to find a way out of here. I don't know why you're here, but I don't know. I just feel like I can trust you somehow. You helped down that evil man, so I doubt there's evil in you. All I can ask you is you can trust me now, and hopefully I can prove myself as we go on.
What do you think, fellas? Should we let her join us in our quest?
Well, Okarg is unconscious, so he's can't respond.
That is true.
Okay, Jindorm, I think he has some lay on hands left. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's used any of it. So he will use 5.
My computer will be nice
On
and
Oakheart.
load up. Ooh, excuse me.
I'll wake up and I'll say, "What happened here? Where is Victor?"
Why did that heal not seem to take effect? Let me try that again. Huh. I'm dragging the heal onto him, but it's not doing anything.
I just crashed.
Oh.
That'd be why. Did my request cause you to crash? I broke it. I'm sorry.
That would be helpful if I unmuted myself.
Looks like we've seen the last of Jules.
Possibly. Jules did kind of just up and disappear. So much stuff. So much to do.
Is it just me, or are those plague masks just terrifying?
Creepy.
I can't believe that people actually wore those.
Super, super gross.
Chad, you're going to miss the wild magic roll.
Maybe a little bit.
Also, can you load the weapon items effects coding, please?
It already is.
What were
It
the
is not
chances?
showing up in my module activation.
What were the chances of getting the same one out of that whole tape?
Very low.
There we go. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was like super low. Like I'm mildly surprised that happened.
Is it just on a roll of a 10 that you get that?
Sorry, what?
I believe you rolled a 10 to get that mild magic effect. Is that the only one out of 100 that gives it?
So it happened. So to trigger the wild magic table, you have to roll a 1, or in Chad's game, 11 as well.
Cool. How they were
But, but I've got an ability that lets me give myself advantage on rolls, and when that's on cooldown, essentially, the DM can choose whenever I cast a spell to give me that cooldown back, but I must roll on the wild magic table.
Yeah, but you got the same wild magic effect twice.
Yeah, that was really, really low.
So that's what I was asking: is that particular effect a 1 in 100 chance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's 1 in 200. There's 200 effects.
Oh wow.
I see Oakart is waking up. He, I believe I was the only person else who was down. And coming from below, the party hears a lot of fighting going on from downstairs.
I'm gonna have the bag of holding back over to Jinko, and I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself at level 2.
Okay.
I don't know why this lay on hands is not healing people. Maybe it doesn't have it coded right.
If you're just clicking the box, that doesn't do anything. You have to click the that just shows that you used it. You have to actually open it up and use the heal effects on the end.
Yeah.
There, because I dragged it on him before and it didn't work for some reason.
Odd. Excuse me. Ooh. Yeah, Agent Durham's up and healed himself. I believe that's. Or who'd you heal? Yourself or? Yeah, you did.
I healed myself and some other.
Yeah.
And Oakard a little bit.
So yeah, Okart, you open your eyes or stand up, whatever. You see a little redhead and no Victor.
Where's Victor at?
He ended a sentence with a preposition and died.
And the rods? Well, I get
they're
those over
safe.
to you, so yeah.
Yeah. No, I think Gemna exacted her revenge on him. Jamna, this is Oakart. Jamna, it was her baby who. Oh, I can't discuss that.
A pleasure to meet you. I am
Hello,
Jam.
Jumna.
That man, he was of the foulest concoction. My associate ended his life. He caused myself and my husband great pain.
Is Jinko with us?
Yeah, Jinko's still there.
I don't see him speaking, and I don't see his token. I don't see his icon.
It would help if you guys were on the map or could see the map. There we go. Yeah, Jinko's right next to Okart.
No, but he's not. He hasn't logged back into the game, and he's doesn't look like he hears.
Oh. Oh shit, Danny, you there? Heck, it just shows him online.
Hmm.
Danny boy.
No idea.
I don't know either. But I just messaged him. Very odd.
Danny? Danny.
Okay, he just messaged. He says, "Can't see anything in chat, and I cannot hear you. This is only working on my phone." Very weird.
What's happening? Sorry.
Danny, he's still in voice channel, but I'm messaging him. He says he can't see anything in chat. He's actually on his phone, and he also cannot connect to the table.
Oh. Sounds like the internet's gone dodgy.
Right? Unknown, did you get what you needed to get?
No, because I can't find. I don't remember which one the +1 weapon coding is in. That way I can drag it and I don't have to make it myself. I mean, I guess I could just make it myself.
Okay.
Can't remember where it is.
Well, he said to carry on. He's going to try and restart everything, but he will hop back in when he gets back. Okay, yeah, so here's around top of this nice little flying fortress, and you hear some fighting going on from the ground level. Maybe not.
Shit, we're in. We're not going to be able to go through that. Is there any way we can get down through here? This balcony edge?
Like climb or try and scale down?
How did you get here, Jamna?
Well, you see how small I am. Almis carries me around quite easily.
Yeah, she kind of.
I'm gonna walk over here and peep over the side.
So looking down, you see your buddy Bitter Breath. He is, and a bunch of what the heck are they called? Goblin, or like hobgoblins, fighting this creature who has a hat on. That's all you can really see from up here.
Looks like there's a fight going on down there. Maybe we can slip out during the confusion.
We're not gonna ledge on.
And also, your vehicle is not there.
The Demon Crusher is not there. I'm wondering if Jules made off with it. I'll scoop up the coins that Victor dropped, the 9 soul coins.
Okay.
You're only able to carry 3.
I'll take 3 and say, hey, somebody grab the rest of those.
Unless you've got an evil alignment, you can only carry 3.
I'll pick up 3 more. How many are total? 9?
There's 8.
So 2 more left.
Jamna kicks the remaining 2 away. Foul things! They store the souls of innocent people. They won't touch them.
It's a form of currency to hopefully get us out of here. You don't want to pick 2 up.
Well, somebody else can carry them then. I've already lost enough souls for 1 line.
I'd say Jindar won't pick them up.
Okay,
Jinko would probably not mind picking them up.
Jinko won't touch a soul coin to save his alive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I am kind of curious. What is the, flying elephant over there? She's very pretty.
Oh, I'm Lulu. You hear the voice in your head saying.
Jamna will use message to reply back to Lulu. Hi Lulu, I'm Jamna. Nice to meet you.
Hello. And then she goes on to the tirade of why she's there, who she is, yada yada. And by now, the fighting at the ground, the sounds of the fighting at ground level have stopped.
I will look over there.
Looking down, you see that same guy with his black hat on, standing over the corpses, like Bitter Breath and the hobgoblins, while holding a nice hand axe.
It looks like some people are being killed down there. We might want to get out of here before they come out.
Alright, we'll start heading to the hatch.
We could always jump.
Yeah, I don't know that we'd survive a 350-foot fall. I wonder, Oakart, do you have a way of speaking? Oakart, do you have a way of speaking with that Knoll? He seemed to be changing his demeanor during the course of that last fight. He might have some information for us.
Don't know if I speak his language, but we could try. I'll go over there with you, Exacto.
He's just hungry.
Oh, what's that?
You see a nice little knoll. He's leaning back and forth, chewing on a bone. You're not sure what kind of bone it is.
Can you speak to him, Jamna?
I don't know. I can try.
Thanks for that follow, Sunk Wrench.
Just have a quick look.
Jamna, actually give me a Arcana check. So looking at it, you realize that some sort of magical effect has reduced it to a witless nincompoop. So he's a dumb boy. He's a dum-dum.
Say that again, sorry, I missed.
You can tell that there's some magical effect have reduced him to a witless nincompoop. Like he's a dumb boy. Yeah, someone cast his feeble mind on it.
2 secs, my character sheet's fucking up. Okay. Okay, in that case, I'll use a level 3 spell slot to cast a spell magic.
You're gonna dispel magic on it?
Yep.
Okay.
You don't seem as stupid as you look.
Oh, sorry. So, as you do that, he, like, kind of just stops shaking, stops leaning back and forth, and he turns to look at you, and you hear in your mind, "Thank you." Roll initiative.
Great. Why was I not expecting that from you?
That's what he looks like, BTW.
That's not a knoll.
That's why he asked if my previous detect magic, dispel magic, was an area of effect.
Yes, it is.
Disgusting.
Yes, it is. So, Exacto, you are up, sir.
Does he look aggressive?
Oh yeah, he's going to attack.
Okay, I will do what little thing I can do with no spell slots. Thank you very much.
Victor, not my fault.
And I am going to shoot him with my wand of magic missiles. And then I'm going to say, bye, and run out of the room.
Oops. Hang on, Janet, before you go, because he was supposed to go first. So we'll fix that really quick, because I forgot to roll for him.
Oh, I have that coded wrong. That should be +3, not +1. So if you could throw an extra 2 on there, I'll fix it.
Okie doke. Alright, so he will come up to Gemna. And will bite at you. Well, he can't drop his teeth. And
Why not? He bit her weapon, and broke a tooth.
He was aiming for her. Like,
he had dentures.
He missed because like she's so short. He just kind of missed and like schnop.
His dentures fall to the ground.
I don't think dental insurance in Avernus is really that good.
Right.
I don't think so either.
You'll find out in Acquisitions Incorporated.
And then we'll claw at you twice.
I was just about to say. I was just about to say before that second one hit, I would have liked to use shield as a reaction.
Okay. So
that would have given me a 19 AC.
Okay. Yeah, sure. That's the bad thing about showing attack rolls because you know if it hits or not. Oops. Wait, hang on. So that was a 21, right? Yeah. And so it'll be 12. Okie dokie.
I'm really sorry. I thought I was helping.
It's a great start. Oh, you don't have me on the combat tracker?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. Cool. Fair.
Jim, yeah, you're up.
So you'll see Jamna take out her wand from the side of her belt. She'll close her eyes and be surrounded by an aura of fire. She'll point the wand out, and the aura of fire will wrap around the wand and then shoot out towards the creature. And she casts Wall of Fire, going right through it. And I choose the side that he's on for the damage.
Sad.
Let me just see if it's there when it appears. Yeah. So he's got to make a dex saving throw. Okay, so he takes half damage. Uh-oh. He's got fire res.
Yes, he does. He has fire resistance. Resistance. Welcome back. Okay. Jamna was casting a wall of fire. Lulu will fly in and see a big old wall of fire and just chill.
Jindorm will say, "Need some help in here. There's some crazy monster that the Null turned into." And he will ready an attack if the critter goes through the wall.
I'm sorry.
If?
Did I hear that?
Yes.
That call for help?
Yes.
I could get there for 30. I could see this creature on the other side of this firewall, right?
Nope.
20 feet high.
Oh well.
If you're making a ranged attack, I'm pretty sure the party would have been able to tell you where he is because they've seen him. What do you reckon?
I don't know. Can I see him or not?
With a wooden arrow through a wall of fire.
I'm not shooting a wooden arrow. I want to thorn whip him through the firewall, but I don't know if I can see him or not.
Oh, you can, since Jindorm and Jamna, roll it with the disadvantage because he might be there, he might not.
Well, that's it.
Sad you dropped a nat 20 too. Exacto.
Well, what happened to Jinko?
He's not here. Unless somebody wants to monk.
I haven't got a clue how to monk.
Me neither.
Never played one.
I can monk, but that's you guys' choice.
Okay, he's open.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, I don't know how to monk.
All right, Jinko is way over here. He's got 65 feet.
Fix these maps. La la la.
Can I attack through the wall of fire? I don't know that spell off the top.
No, you'd take damage. You could ready an attack for when he comes through.
If you touch the wall or you're in your turn within 10 feet of the other side of the wall, you take 5d8 fire damage on a fail.
Okay. Can I see through the wall though?
Nope.
All right. Well then, Jinko will hold one attack with the spear.
And Exacto will move in and will ready his wand of magic missile.
Okay. Okay, so. Ooh, ew. That's gross. Okay, where are you? He will step. Can he step through?
He can step through it, but he takes 5d8 fire damage on a failed save.
He steps through. So go with people's attacks. Oh, where did it go?
So if anyone enters it, or if he's like kicked back through it in a way, sort of thing, it's
And he's going to pump a divine smite in at 3rd level. Is it fiend or undead?
It is.
It'll
Yeah,
do it automatically based on its type.
Yeah, I didn't put the effect on before I swung. So,
That doesn't matter. You can choose after you hit with.
yeah, but it's not set up for if I do it at 3rd level. So, is he a fiend or undead?
if you do it automatically and then right click 2 more dice onto it, it'll do it.
Oh, okay.
Well, would Jindorum, like...
Reconnected.
And also, no. When you get in here. La, 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 da, da. Yeah, it is nuts.
There was that held action.
Oh, they might
Can you?
still
Never mind.
They still might die. Thank you for that follow, Stain Troll. How's everyone done with their held actions? He will start he'll look over and see Lulu and start cackling maniacally and point his finger.
Can you put the 13 points on him? I wasn't able to do it.
Done.
What is he doing, Chad?
He's casting a spell.
Okay.
And he will point his finger at Lulu, and a bright streak flashes from his finger and hits her as he casts Fireball.
Jamna will use her reaction to cast counter.
Yay! Finally, counterspell.
Okay, hang on.
We've been needing that spell, particularly against Victor.
So she waves her dagger at this thing. Purple energy shoots towards the beam, sends it back at the creature, and it just disappears.
As a third level, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then he will swing or bite at Jinko. What? What roll?
Yeah, Exacto gave the Death Slard and Divine Smite.
That's okay.
No, it's not.
And then it will step back. Maybe, let me see. No, it will pull out its greatsword. And that is it.
Gemna.
So Jamna's going to point her dagger at the Death Slard and say an incantation, and 3 dagger-shaped bolts are going to launch at it. As she casts Magic Missile.
Alright, Jintorum swings.
Oh, hold on. There are like 12 Divine Smite effects on your on
Oh
on
my
your
lord.
character.
It's okay.
No.
Jesus Lord.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is another Divine Smite at 3rd level, so that's going to be 3d8. If you could apply that to him as well. And then he'll swing
Do
again.
you need spell slots to do that? I'm out of curiosity.
Yeah, I just used my last one.
Okay.
And second attack misses.
I'll see how it holds up to Ice Knife. I'll cast that at level. Or wait, no, I'm not gonna do that. Jadorum and Jinko are right there. I'll cast Frostbite. Cantrip. Also, next attack versus him, melee attack, is with advantage.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, it's gross. Friends.
Can I see it?
You got a massive hulking metal dude in your way, and all these people you don't know. Who is friend from foe?
I mean, I'm okay. Can I see the big creature in the back that is clearly fighting these people?
Move over one, and then yeah. Sure.
Okay, perfect. I have some effects to apply real fast, I'm sorry. Okie dokie. So this creature in the back with the plague mask on is going to click a button on his walking cane. The cane is going to transmute into a longbow, and he is going to fire 2 arrows at this person. And then the second one, I will apply an arcane shot to the second one. Assuming it hits, it does. Yay! And I will cast grasp, and I will use the grasping arrow effect for the damage here.
Oh, duh, that's what it's gonna do.
Jinko is going to make a whole mess load of attacks at it.
You have the evasion effect until the end of the encounter.
Oh, that's fun. Okay. So that was the 2 regular attacks. We'll spend a key point for Flurry of.
It is deafened.
And with that last one, I'm also going to spend a key point for stunning. All right, it succeeds.
All right, I'm going to shoot him again with my wand of magic missiles.
Second here. So arcane, was it or grasping arrow, or whatever?
Yes.
So how much does it take damage every time it moves, or just the first time?
1 sec, gotta read it real. Grasping arrow strikes the target. Grasping poisonous brambles which wrap around the creature hit by the arrow takes an extra 2d6. Speed reduced by 10 feet. Takes 2d6 slashing the first time it moves on each turn, or it moves 1 foot or more without teleporting. So the first time it moves.
Okay, it is going to disengage and walk back through the wall of fire.
Okay.
Minimum damage.
Where's my fireball? That fireball damage.
No. And so this wall of fire is, you cannot see through it, correct?
It's 20 foot high.
So you can't see through the wall of fire, is what I'm asking.
Not really.
Nope, it's opaque.
Okay.
So I'm going to yell to Jamna, release the wall of fire.
Why? It's keeping him away.
You need to finish him off.
Are we out of combat?
Nope.
Then I can't. Oh, it's my turn, isn't it?
I mean, it's concentration. You can drop that at any time.
True, it's a free action. Well, if you're sure.
30 actually. Lulu will do Lulu things.
Jindorm will charge forward. That's 25. Does he
You do.
see him?
You do.
He'll move in one more. That's 30, and he will swing.
Did you ever use that advantage? I don't think Jicko used it. The
So
next
I can use it?
should have had advantage on it, but I don't know if it's gone or not. It's up to you.
Well, I think he hit anyway. I'll just attack.
Doesn't Frostbite grant disadvantage to the creature?
I thought it was the other way around. Let me read it. Yeah, you're right.
And I'll yell, he's in here, the bugger.
Pretty sure I can't see it there, right?
You cannot.
I got 10 more feet. I'll use 5 more feet to move up, and I'm going to 4th level healing word Jindorm. That'll be the end of my high level. I got 3 first level spell slots left, and that's it.
I can no longer see him, I'm guessing.
Oh no.
Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me.
Oh, who are you?
I'm just a friendly helper today. And he is going to go 30 feet in here. I'm guessing I still can't see through that super narrow passage there.
Nope.
Do I have homing arrow? I don't remember if I took that or not.
I like your mask. It's really pretty.
Thank you. Jinko has no idea.
He could move through me and past me.
There you go.
All right, perfect timing. I got a bolt, guys.
All right, go ahead and take off.
We'll see you next week.
All right, man. Later.
You guys have cleared out the fortress for them. Well, not everything, but a bunch of it.
So, are we going to have an introduction this week or next?
I think next week is fine.
Be fresh on the brain.
I'm guessing he's an arcane archer then.
He is an arcane archer, yes.
I like the walking stick effect you've taken to it. That's really cool.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Chad, can you add that? Can you load that token into your tokens folder, please? That I linked.
What token?
The one I sent you in Discord.
Oh,
Does he have a token without a mask as well?
He does, yes.
Awesome.
I have a mask on and mask off token. Thank you, One Click Druid, for allowing me to do these things.
As soon as my computer decides to cooperate.
How does it allow you to change it anyway? Like that?
Yeah. I think
You make a